meet your mentor, Luke Belmar? How did you guys meet?
So end of 2020, November, he had a
This was
Black
COVID,
Friday.
right? This was during COVID?
This COVID year,
Okay.
yeah. He had a Black Friday deal, like, hey, $1,000 for an hour call with me. November. I've never talked to him. I just saw his stories. I thought he was legit. I'm like, I'm going to go for it. We don't call till February.
Jeez.
4 months. And he's like, bro, I feel bad. I'm going to refund you, but we'll still have the call. So we hop on an hour. He just gives me his Facebook strategy. That was the main takeaway. And because he was telling me what he does, I just put all my faith into this. So the first product I test after that failed. Second product I test after that call was the one that did 87K in 2 weeks. And I would, like the way the relationship was, I'd be like, hey, bro, here was today. What do I do? And he'd be like, send me 1K. But I was making a few K net a day. So I'd send him money. And the next day I'd make like 4 or 5K back. And I'd be like, bro, what do I do now? And he'd be like, send me 1K. And I'd be like, okay. And I'd send him
And then would
and
like
I'd make
advice
it back.
come after, or is just send,
Voice messages.
Okay.
Yeah. He would.
I thought you just send this guy 1K and then money just comes from somewhere.
1K
from
per
the
text.
ads, yeah, he would be like, do this with your ads, change
okay.
this, and I'd implement it. And he was like, you're rich now, like good.
So you can only implement so much in 2 weeks, I guess. In that period where you went from losing 15K and just a failure with the Shopify stores, what was the single biggest piece of advice in that period that got you to that 87K in 2 weeks?
I would say the confidence.
Okay.
If I had this, the strategy too, and the confidence. The strategy was, it's not like something that'll come and go. It's more of like a mindset that you can approach your ads with, like a way of split testing and attacking it strategically. But then also, like, because he told me it, I'm like, this dude's ahead of me. I'm not here yet. I put full conviction in it. I had zero doubt, like, this strategy wouldn't not work.
Tell us a little bit more about like Luke Belmar. So like you bought coaching from him. You kept sending him $1,000.
Yeah.
You've drawn him up to be like this mythical creature, essentially.
Yeah,
So
bro.
like kind of talk about your experience working with him and then what happens after the fact.
So, yeah, all of this was like February, March 2020. Like where I was,
So 3 years ago.
where I was ramping up.
Okay.
2021.
Okay. 2 years ago.
And then in May, this was like right after I finished firefighting school, he had a mastermind in Tulum, Mexico. Just like 10 people, just like 2 villas on the beach. And I'm like, bro, I just had this killer month. Like, of course I'm gonna go. Like,
How much did the mastermind cost?
It was only 5K.
Okay.
For
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, Mexico for a week. It was cool.
Oh, you got to stay in like a nice place for a week for
Yeah,
5K?
it was like a 6-bedroom, 2 houses next to each other, nice property. So yeah, I went there, and a lot of the people I met there a few years ago, I'm still in contact with today. Like one of them will be showing up here later, and so we had that mastermind, and then from there we were really just friends after that. Just meet up a few times a year, on and off, small business every now and then. And then in April of this year, he invited me to stay with them in Bali for 2 months. I think it was one of the biggest houses in Bali, or like second. Yeah, it was crazy. We had like a chef, like staff 24/7. So like for me, like I have a good life, but I never experienced like that level of
Service.
Service.
So what's that like? You mentioned, we were talking beforehand, that it was kind of secluded. Are you just there at the house all day? You're working out there, you're working there,
Yeah.
you don't really leave? Or like, what's life like in Bali?
Literally. So we went to Bali with dojo mode in mind. It was going to be 45 days.
Dojo mode.
Yeah, we were on the same schedule each day. Like wake
What's
up
dojo
this
mode?
time.
Just like
It's-
grinding the whole time?
Yeah, I'm gonna break it down. So
It's like monk mode, but you can drink?
I like
similar,
dojo mode.
similar
That's
to
cool.
monk mode, but better. So we were all on the same schedule each day. Like wake up, we train same time, eat lunch same time, same work block, same dinner, same like stretching together. Like everything was in sync. Daily workouts then. The thing about Bali, we were in the middle of nowhere, and you gotta ride your motorbikes to the gym. Dude, it's dangerous. If you've never been, bro, those bikes are no joke. Yeah, I busted my shit too. I got a little scar still. I fell once on the bikes, bro. Yeah, dude, those things, insane. So we had to go like 30 minutes to a gym each day. That was the biggest inconvenience of it all. It's just the gym was 30 minutes away, 30 minutes back. an hour of like travel just to
On the
work out.
mopeds.
We started getting a car eventually. We
Okay.
had a driver. It was
After you fell, you're like, screw that.
essentially, yeah, no, pretty similar. So yeah, no, Bali was cool. We were just there to work. I was there for 45 days to eat clean, to train hard, get some sun, and just to grind work.
That's awesome.
So that's why we were secluded. It was more of a decision we made going into
Yeah, it was very intentional.
And what was that like? What were the results that came from that 45 days?
I have never ate that clean in my life. You know, it's 45 days of just pure like grass-fed, organic, everything. Like it's no meme, like no seed oils, no like I was on it. And I got in the best shape of my life for sure. Mind was sharp. Those were the main ones. It was very peaceful. Like I woke up every day, bro, like sun shining in windows, birds chirping. It was just like a very peaceful 2 months. Just like a good, I want to say like spiritual retreat almost. You know, like you don't know what's good for you until you go through it.
Did business go crazy too?
So going into it, we were going to go ghost mode. So I kind of took the pause off YouTube. I didn't post anything there. So I was just focused on some e-com stores for it. So like the personal brand took an L, but the e-com stores went up a little bit.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip, check out the full interview here. And if you want to see more clips from this episode, check it out right here.